Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bethany. I'm a mom of 5 kids and we homeschool. I get asked all the time everything homeschool, so I thought I'd make a video series here on my channel to give you guys some information and resources to help you get started homeschooling, or if you're just considering, maybe you can have a better idea of what it takes to homeschool. So I'm going to break these up into different parts so that you can get to exactly what you're looking for without having to skim through a large video listening to me ramble about things. And so I don't ramble, I have a little notepad, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. So the first video is going to be over state laws. I think this is where you really need to start to decide how you're going to homeschool, what your homeschool is going to look like, and to make sure you're in accordance with the law. Thankfully, here in the United States, all 50 states is legal to homeschool. However, every state gets to decide their own regulations and laws. So you have some states that are virtually no laws at all to states that are very strict. So it's important to know what your state is going to require from you. You can find those laws on your state's Department of Education's homeschool section. And if you have trouble finding that, then you can go to the HSLDA, which is the Homeschool Legal Defense Association. It is a very mouthful. HSLDA.com, and you can type in your state and they'll have all your laws laid out there for you as well. So let's talk about something that you might see on there, some common things that you might run into. Some states will require nothing from you. So if your child has never been in the public school system, then you don't have to report anything and you can just go on homeschooling, for example, like Oklahoma. However, if your child has been in the public school system, you do need to notify his or her prior school where they attended that you will be pulling them out of school effective whatever date. So if you're on your site, you see something called a letter of intent or a notice of intent, all that means is that they want you to submit a letter saying, I, the parent, intend to homeschool this child for this school year, for this grade. And some states want you to input that annually, and some states it's just a one-time thing indefinitely until you either put the child in public school or they graduate. The next thing that you might see them wanting from you is an attendance record. Some states want you to submit that to your local school district, depending on by quarter or by trimester or semester, just depending on what they do. And you can find a lot of printables that they're looking of how to chart attendance, or you can also get a simple, like at Staples, they have teachers' books. Remember, this is homeschool, not public school. So a lot of states just want you to school 180 days, and they want to see that learning happened 180 days, whether that's book work, field trips, co-ops, anything that you do, 180 days worth of schooling. So remember, you're not trying to recreate the public school in your home, but you're creating your homeschool and you're just showing record of that. Let's see, portfolio. A lot of states will require you to submit a portfolio or to keep a portfolio. So for example, the state of Georgia wants you to keep a portfolio for every child. And what is a portfolio? It's just showing all of your compiled work into one, because you're really not making a report card, you're making a portfolio of the year per se, and you're showing that record. Some states just want you to keep that and you're not submitting it, you're just going to keep it for a certain amount of years so you have record to if you ever need to show proof. Some states like Florida want you to have that signed off yearly by a school professional, or your state homeschool association might have people that perform those evaluations for you. Other states just want you to have what is it called? It's called a letter. It's a letter of the end of the year letter, or a year in review letter. For example, Hawaii wants you to submit a letter at the end of the year just saying that you have homeschooled your child. He or she has completed that year and that you will be progressing them to the next grade. And you might put down your contact information and maybe some of the curriculum that you use. And if it is a testing year, a lot of parents will submit their standardized testing report with that. Now, testing is another thing you might see on that site. Some states require you to test your child, standardized testing, and most testing years are 3rd, 5th, 8th, and 10th. Some states do require that you test yearly, so make sure you know what your state is going to require from you. Some states don't require testing at all, or it's up to the parent's discretion whether or not they're going to test. So that's something that you might want to know going into the year if it is a testing year for you. I hope that these videos are informative for you. If you have questions, leave them below. If you want to see future videos, I'll be doing videos on curriculum, the types of homeschooling, where to get plugged in, where to find groups. If you're a military homeschooler, I want to note you are to homeschool for the state that you are physically in for your duty station, not your home of record. Just so you know, we're a military family. So I will be doing other videos on testing, on military, on military homeschool, on just different types of curriculum, different grades. So whatever you want to see from me, comment below, and I will try to add that to this series. Have grace with me. I'm going to try to get these up as soon as I can. So like, subscribe, and hit the notification button so you'll get notified whenever I make another one. Bye, guys.